The way for you to achieve all your sales goals, and it's easy. It is very important to break down your sales goals into the activities required to achieve them. You see, you cannot control the sales themselves because they can go sideways for 1,000 reasons, but you can control the activities that produce results or inevitably lead to those sales according to the law of probability. So the more specific you are about your activities, the more likely you are to meet your sales and income goals. So here's an exercise to break down your goals into the exact activities you need to do to achieve each one of them. Start with your sales volume and income goal. How much do you want to earn? How much do you want to sell? How much? How many sales do you need to make to do this work? About what you earn per sale, and break that down into your earning goal. For example, if you want to make $75,000 at $500 per sale this year, you need to make 100 sales. Now calculate the number of calls you have to make to say, well, I have to call about 15 people before I sell anything, so I have to make 1,500 calls. Well, here's an important point. Track your calling activity every day so you can measure how well you're doing. So how many presentations? Well, you need to make 100 sales to complete. Work it out. You may have to do 3 presentations for each sale. So you're saying I need 300 presentations to make 100 sales. Write it down. Well, what about the number of proposed? Well, one of those prospects out of 3 actually buys, so the others need 2 quotes, so I need 200 quotes and eventually daily activity. How many people do I need to rely on each day to achieve my daily, weekly, and monthly goals? If you break it down like this, and the first thing you do on Monday morning at 8 a.m. is work on your numbers. Your job is to hit your numbers, and if you hit your numbers every single day, as sure as God made little green apples, you will hit your numbers every week and month. You're going to have high weeks and low weeks, and high increases and low moments, but on average you keep hitting your targets, so we make the big mistake of not hitting our numbers on Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday, and then we move on Thursday and Friday really off. We finally worked on it for a few hours, and then stopped and said, I'm going to work twice as hard on this next week, and we're falling further and further behind. The key to success in sales. Because you are on your own. So much time is putting your feet up to the fire. A top first-tier salesman told me that he would go to work and refuse to have a cup of coffee, and he liked coffee until he had made 5 calls. Then he wouldn't allow himself lunch until he'd made 2 appointments or made 5 more calls. He wouldn't even allow her to go to the bathroom. Until he had made a certain number of calls, he continued to discipline himself. He told me, if you start missing lunch and feel this hunger because you've been procrastinating and eat all morning, and you keep your promise to yourself, you're smarting up real quick, he said. You stopped withdrawing. You walk in the morning and you realize that the start has its effect, and you know that the start is certainly more important than if someone has never heard of it or seen it before, likes or dislikes you. So call him, tell yourself, I'm here to speak to you. My lunch is on the stand. Always break down your goals into the activities required to achieve them. Once you know what to do, you will have no excuse not to do it.